I once again want to bring into this conversation Ayesha Tanzeem, who joins us from Kabul. Ayesha, as someone who's been covering this region for some time now, are things changing for you? Are you okay going out reporting? Any change in your attire, or is anything different expected of you now?
Absolutely. Yesterday was officially the takeover, but Taliban did not enter Kabul until late night yesterday. So today was day one, and everybody was on pins and needles. Usually I go around Kabul in my jeans and a long tunic and just a scarf over my head. Today I wore a full abaya, covered my entire head. Where I felt a little more Taliban presence, I covered my face as well. I told you before, very few women on the streets. Usually you see a really good mix of men and women on the streets. Today I did not take out my TV cameras or cameramen. I just did whatever I did, the pictures I got on a cell phone, because I am not saying that if I got out and did it, I would be harmed, because the checkpoints that we saw and some that we crossed, they're letting people go about their business and they're not interfering. However, it was day one, and nobody really knows for sure how they will react. So everybody was being a little more careful. Other international media reporters, females, etc., they were all doing the same thing, wearing a full abaya when going out.
What would people in Afghanistan, if I may, expect of US President Joe Biden? What's their reaction to what the Americans have done?
Well, an overwhelming reaction of it, especially the educated and the progressive lot that really enjoyed the gains of the last 20 years, said the U.S. abandoned Afghanistan. You heard those words or read those words on social media, Twitter, Facebook, again and again. So there's a feeling of abandonment. There's a feeling that if there were to be peace talks between U.S., if there were to be any deal between U.S.
Okay, I've lost that link with Ayesha Tanzeem, and I will re-establish that in just a moment, hopefully. But Ambassador Vishnu Prakash, so we'll be live, we'll be reporting on what the US President says. What is it that he can say to get out of this really, really difficult situation that he's put Afghanistan in?
Words, more words, and yet more words. That is what we'll hear from him and the international community, and in the UN Security Council, which the Secretary General was speaking today, hollow words. But he now, having taken a decision, he cannot say that his decision was wrong. So I guess he will reiterate that their decision was right, that they had to leave, that they cannot continue. There will be a blame game. They will be they will blame the Afghan National Army for caving in. And I think they will call on the international community to come together with a sense of purpose to push back or to defeat the medieval forces. I mean, basically we see that the Western world has washed its hands off Afghanistan. I think now we are just seeing the formalities, and that's about it.
Okay. What will India do? Of course, there's been a statement from India about not just getting our own people back, but also Afghan Sikhs and Afghan Hindus. If they want to come back to India, they will be repatriated. What about friends of India in Afghanistan, Afghan nationals? That story and lots more coming up. Stay with us.